Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another 30-minute demonstration with Janome America. My name is Celine Ross, and I am an educator for Janome Canada. So I'll wait okay, people start to come in, I see, and I would just want to wait a little bit if somebody... Oh yeah, Patricia is there. Oh, I'm okay. Then if Patricia is there, that means I'm okay. So welcome again. So this month, the theme of the month that was asked by Janome America, they asked us to do, the theme of the month is fresh floral. Well, fresh is... in sewing, it's not that fresh, huh? It's sewing. So, oh, Celine, you are so dear. Thank you. I'm saying hello to everybody. I see the names coming in. I recognize the name. And, okay, so the theme is flowers. And, well, we can do so many type of flowers. Because we have our embroidery machine, our software, well, we want to embroider our clothes. Maybe we have already purchased, garment, or maybe we want to sew it. So today I'm going to show you how to sew, what was the word she said, embroidery, floral neckline on a shirt or t-shirt, okay? So, and I want you to use, I always want you to use all your tools, your embroidery machine, your thread, your software, everything that you bought from Janome. I really want you to use them. Huh? You bought them, so let's use them. So I'm going to use built-in design from the artistic digitizer. I always point this way because my computer is there, and my machine is there, and my sample is behind the camera. So I want to show you how to embroider a nice neckline, or on woven fabric, or on stretchy fabric. And because the summer is coming, stretchy, I use the cotton, a thin cotton, stretchy cotton, a little knit. Okay, you'll see when. So I will turn the camera and position it good. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so of course these are my samples, these two. Big, but the real t-shirt is down there, but I want to show you first, and I want to remind you that, okay, that if I do this, you see a bit better, that you always have to make a sample. Huh? So I tried first on just a plain cotton, the one that you draw your pattern, jersey fabric, that's what it is. Yeah, thank you, Sue. Okay. So this is a trial, a sample that I tried on woven fabric, and here is on the jersey fabric. You can see it's not very heavy. It's light. It's a light one. In French we say double knit, but okay. But you say jersey, no problem. And then, well, the yellow one is with the back. It's tone on tone. And also, the stabilizer for the cotton is different than the stabilizer on this here. What I want you to notice, because this is a trial, this is another trial. You see, this one is just as is from the software. While this one, I already start to cut the neckline, but I want you to see, to understand that when you do this, you have to draw your pattern. You have to find the center front. You want to position good. Huh? We do this while the best way, the easiest way is to do it while we have the fabric before we sew. it's harder, a lot harder when you buy a t-shirt and you want to do this. You know, you want to make this nice, if you make this on a t-shirt, no problem. But if you do the scallop edge, well, you have to be so precise, okay? And I want you to notice that how flat it is and how nice it is, even on a thin jersey fabric. So before we go into the embroidery, we have to go into the software and see how I'm going to do this. So many of you have the artistic digitizer, which is still on sale anyway in Canada until the end of this month. Okay, it's still on sale. Okay, I'm doing this because I really want you to see well. When I'm at the computer, I don't see my camera. Okay, so you bought it, you put your money there. You don't want to buy more design. It comes with 3,500 design in the software. So let's use what's there. Okay? So, if I go to favorite, I know this is in French, but you have those designs. You recognize this, huh? So I'll scroll down slowly to find that neckline, because it is coming with the software. You see, it's here. CDW0021 NGS. NGS is a vector format. So I'm going to ask my design, and the design come up on the screen. It's ready to be embroidered. Yeah, okay, but does it fit me? Huh? So I'm going to change the size of the hoop because I want to enlarge it. So I'm asking my machine here, change the hoop, SQ 28, and here, and center easily. My design is there, and I want to enlarge it for you to see very well. Okay, so does it fit me? You know, I don't want this here, you know, to be too much to the back, or too wide for me, or not wide enough for me. I may have to calculate and take my measurement and take my pattern, but I want to measure, hey, stop it, to measure it. So you see the icon here? I know you're all watching Anne Hines' demonstration, the software demonstration. For sure she showed you, but because I'm using this now just to show you how to measure. So measure, okay, click and drag, and it is 6 inches and let's say a quarter. And then I'm going to my real pattern and see if this fits me. If it fits me, good. If it doesn't fit me, well, maybe I want to enlarge or reduce this here. So you see, if I look here, there's something not right. You see, it's going down, up, down. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this one down. Okay, I want to work with just the top one. So there's a few ways to enlarge this. You can just take each side, or you can add, I'll show you after, or you can add the measurement on the top here, you know, the width here. Now I'm going to measure again. It was 6 1/4. So measure, holding, drag. Oh, I'm 7 inches. So maybe it's okay for me. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's too wide. Let's say you want it narrower, well, come back. And then this time, I'm going to select, and maybe I want it more narrow. Okay, here. I want to do the same. I'm relying on my grid. Okay, and now I'll measure at the widest part, stretch, and now I'm 5 inches and 3/4. So you see, it depends on your taste and your size and your pattern. It depends on all of this together. Okay, maybe you'll say, these flowers are too big, too high, too low, too, not enough. Okay, so I want to select them. Yeah, stop it, stop. Bon, okay, so this time I'm going to select the bottom, and maybe I want to put this lower, maybe I want it higher. What do I want? Whoops, what happened now? Uh-oh, I didn't select everything. What did I miss? I didn't go high enough. Okay. Okay, now down. Maybe it's too wide. Maybe you want it narrower. Maybe it's too big. I'll just do this. And if it's too big, maybe you want and center this, you know, this part. Maybe, you know, you can play with it. Just watch Anne's video and play with it. Maybe this is, no, not that close. Okay, so maybe whatever you want. Okay, you have to measure and adapt it to your pattern. You measure your pattern and you compare, and then when it's okay, what should we do first? Print the template. It doesn't have to be in color. You can do it in one color, no problem. Then it depends on your machine. Here I have the CM17. Okay, so I just send my design to my machine, send, and it says, it's in French, it says design is, it's in the machine already. Okay, so I see on my machine, I don't want to move the camera too much because I want to show you something else. I'll move it after, but the design is really on the screen on the machine. Now, how do you achieve a perfect neckline? I'm coming here. Now it is too big. And if I do this, okay. What I did first, whoops, the chair. What I did first, I'll remove this. Okay. Just to show you, I print my template, then I embroider it as is, as my template. Sorry, not as is, as my template. But this is woven fabric. It's cotton, so the stabilizer here is not the same as on the knit, huh? So woven. So I put my fabric in my hoop and I slide underneath, tear away. Whoops, tear away. Okay, regular tear away. See? Regular tear away. Okay? And of course you iron your work, huh? And you see the result is flat, it's perfect. So this is my sample, okay? When I'm happy with the width and the size and with everything, now I'm going to my fabric. So sorry, I had to drink because I'm gonna cough. So then I went on my knit here. Well, this knit is not the same fabric as woven. It is more fussy, should I say, huh? So, oh, and I want to tell you, this is, I didn't cut anything yet here. I didn't start to cut my neckline. But here, it is still a sample because my finished t-shirt is here, okay? So what did I do there? In the hoop, directly in the hoop, I hoop this stabilizer. Stabilizer is Madeira Super Film. I say Madeira because this is what Janome provides me. Janome Canada sells this. I guess Janome America also. So you see here, it's soft, and on the wrong side, it has those little dots here. And you know, this is to prevent the fabric to slide in the hoop. Okay? So, in the hoop, this is up, the little dot up, against the wrong side of the fabric, because I do my embroidery on the right side of the fabric. Huh? So hoop everything together in the hoop. And I'll show you what happened. I'm going to put 2 pins. You'll see. Okay. Just for you to understand. Okay. If I do this and this, okay, I iron it here, nothing is left, okay, and I didn't do it here. So you see, well, maybe a little bit, okay. So you know, even the steam. So this, you put your iron on the wrong side to remove all the rest. If you want, you can also remove most of it with your, it depends on your design. You see, I can just tear, but I be careful. You see, I'm gonna leave it there. You be careful, you don't want to stretch your stitches, okay? And then when there's nothing left, you finish it, you iron it good. You will not damage your iron. Trust me, I did it so much, so many times. So this super film from, I want to show you, super film from Madeira, but there's other company with other names. But the little dots up and the wrong side of the fabric against it, and both tight in the hoop. This is one thing. Now you have to position to position the whole thing, huh? Now it's staying like this because I have I tear, okay? So to position very well, you have to draw your neckline, your shoulder, and the armhole. You have to draw this. You see, this is a pen that it's water soluble. And then when you draw it, this is, you see that this is just a piece of fabric. It's not on a ready-made t-shirt. It's easier, it's really easier to embroider when the garment is not finished, okay? So you center everything with the drawing, and then you launch your embroidery. So then it's time to have fun, huh? So here I use the thread that was recommended. You know, the thread that I had. You can change whatever you want. While here I said, oh, it'll be nice with variegated thread. So there's no need to change thread. And it's really, you know, you look at it, you want to see it. Huh? It's, I don't want to say attractive, but it's nice. Huh? And when I did the real t-shirt, this time I use tone on tone. You see, yellow on yellow. Maybe this is too much. Oh, I'll reduce a bit. You see? So now, when the embroidery is done, you know the embroidery is the easiest part. Huh? Start, stop, change the thread. Okay? Now, when it's done, it's time to cut the scallop. And you see how nice are my scallops? Let me make it bigger. You see? This side, how nice is the work? Well, on the yellow one, it is perfect. Oh, no. Okay, it is good also. Okay? So, what you have to have this in your sewing room. You know that fray stop, fray check. You know this is a sealant, okay? So what I did before you cut, just like this part, at the back, on the wrong side of the fabric, and when you buy this, don't cut. Put a pin, a needle, a pin, okay, and just make a hole. That's enough, okay? Then a drop, you know, just follow your stitches on the wrong side of the fabric. You let it dry. You know, you don't pour the whole bottle, huh? You let it dry, and when I apply this liquid, I just make sure I touch it a little bit to make sure it's going inside the fiber. When it's dry, let it go an hour, okay? Second time. Do it the second time, okay? Again, the same thing, make sure it's all in. Then, believe me, third time. And then, when it'll be really dry, okay? Then you can cut. And see, it's not stiff at all. Look at this. Look how nice it is. Okay? And then, when it's really dry, and then you cut. When I say you cut, take your time, huh? Don't watch TV. Don't talk to nobody. I'm just bringing something to you. Whoops, sorry. Oh la la. Okay. So, you know, in Canada, we have, and you probably have in the States, you know, those Janome, that little Janome, I will say suitcase, or, okay. And inside there's these scissors, and they're curved. I'll put it like this. You see the curve? And I like to put the curve following the feston. Oh la la. Oh, I just said this before. Scallop, the scallop. Okay? So you follow your scallop, slowly close. Oh, let's say you make a little mistake and you snip one stitch, one thread, one or two thread. Well, it's all, they're safe, you're safe, because you already put 3 coated of this, so they'll stay in. Of course, you really be careful, you don't want this happen, but if it happens, well, they'll stay inside. They're glued already. I say glue, but it's not glued, okay? It is sealed, okay? And then you sew your shoulder, and you put your sleeve, and you finish your garment the way you want, okay? If you want, you can add rhinestone, pearls, whatever decoration you want. Maybe you want a sequence, maybe you want to leave it as is, but it's not hard to do, and the work is really, it is nice. It is really nice. And don't worry with the ironing. My piece is here. Don't worry with the ironing. You won't damage your iron, okay? It's made for this. So remove the excess, steam, and it'll be easier to pull, and then apply your ironing to the wrong side of the fabric to remove all the rest, you know, and just push it. You're going to have little round plastic thing, I should say. I mean, this is not plastic, but this solution, okay? And I want to turn the camera. I'll move everything. So you see, the design is already there. I send it Wi-Fi. I cannot move more than this, the camera. Okay? So, you know, if, oops, maybe if I turn this, maybe, no, hold on, I'll try to make it, like this. Okay, so, I'm holding, okay, so let's say you want it as is, you follow your color. Let's say you want variegated thread, you go to edit tool and then touch your flower here, and it says to you, you want the whole thing without changing your thread. It will appear here, all your thread will appear here, but the machine will not stop in each change of color. The machine will keep going with the variegated thread, okay? So if I'm doing this and I say okay, now I'll come back. See, I'll come back with the same color. And well, now it's 400 stitch a minute, 24 minutes, 5 change of color. The fabric is light, it's stretchy, so I won't push it to 1200 stitch a minute. And of course, when the fabric is light or thin, of course, I use a blue tip needle. I don't want the needle make some pierce the fabric. I don't want this. So slow speed, blue tip needle, fray stop or fray check. I don't know where I am. Okay. Your good scissors, a good pair of scissors. I'm really working. You see the name Janome? Hold on, I'm going to move the camera here. Janome is like this. Okay? And they're curved. And maybe you probably saw this before. This little suitcase or... Okay, and of course your stabilizer. Tearaway for woven fabric and something similar to super film from Madeira. Okay, so I'm going to see iron makes film bead up. You're right. That's the right word. I'm going to learn English good with you girls. So I want to see the comment. So everybody says hello. I'm saying hello to everybody. Hi, Celine and everyone. UK, welcome. Hello. Jersey fabric. Okay. Florida. It must be warmer than here. Cheryl from Minnesota. Virginia. What is the name of that pattern? And where is it from? Well, it's built into the artistic digitizer software. I didn't buy it. So hold on. If I do this, okay, this is a computer. Okay, so it's in your built-in design. I choose that one. So I didn't buy anything. It's built in your artistic digitizer software. Okay, so and then Marty, tone on tone is different also. I run film bead up, yeah, exactly. And Cynthia, you made it good. But if you don't make it while during the live, well, no problem, Janome. I'm turning the camera. So no problem, because Janome is saving everything. You know, you're lucky. There's a lot of information with all the educator, and everything is saved in the Facebook, Janome Facebook, so you can always go back, and it's good information. It's like a lesson, you know, like if you go to take classes. So I hope you're going to use this. So am I okay with time? Yes. And so I wish you all a good end of the week and nice neckline with your artistic digitizer software and your nice embroidery machine. I send it like I would say Wi-Fi, which is not the right word. It's it's without cable or. But if you don't have that machine, you have a USB memory key. Huh? So save the design from your computer, put it on the key, put the key on your machine, and go do your embroidery. So I wish you a good week, everybody. Bye-bye. See you next week.